Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm really excited. I'm going to be talking about a few new movies and streaming releases that I've seen recently. I'm going to start with a film that was one of my most anticipated films of the year, which was Old. And I saw a lot of different reviews for this and different people that liked it and some people that didn't. And this was actually my first film back at the cinema in over a year, and it was actually an incredible experience just being at the cinema. So I'm sure that made the experience even more enjoyable. But for me, I really like this film. I'm a fan of M. Night Shyamalan. I really like his films, I really enjoy them, and this was no different. It was really fun, it was really interesting and weird. The only thing I would say is that the third act just did not work for me. It was sort of just kind of bland. It was like building up to this big reveal, and then the reveal came, and I was just like, okay, that's it. And then the film ended, and so it was a little bit of like a disappointment, a little bit of a letdown. But overall, great performances. It has Vicky Creeps, Alex Wolff, Gail Garcia Bernal, like just Thomasin McKenzie, Eliza Scanlon, like everybody is amazing in this, and I would definitely recommend that you see it. It's definitely a good time. Next film that I also recently watched is a Netflix film, and it's called Beckett. It stars John David Washington and Alicia Vikander, and I was actually kind of like not feeling the film before I started. I had a feeling it just wasn't going to be good, but I was actually surprised it was kind of good for me. I mean, I've seen a lot of reviews of people saying that it's terrible, and yes, if you think too hard about the plot and the narrative, it might be not enjoyable. But if you just sort of let yourself just like enjoy it and just sit in with like the atmosphere and the vibe, and John David Washington just doing what he does best and being like an action male lead, it's fun, it's a good time. If you have nothing else to do, if you're bored, it's definitely something that I would recommend. Is it one of the best films of the year? No, it's pretty mediocre, but it's fun. Next film is Snake Eyes, and I've been really excited to see this film for a while, and it stars Henry Golding, and Samara Weaving is also in it, which I was really excited about because she's one of my favorite actresses. But unfortunately, this film is a huge letdown. It is probably one of the worst films of the year, which is really sad to say. But yeah, it just has all this sort of slickness and style, and it's trying so hard to be this thing, but it just feels really like empty and like void of like charisma or energy or just like anything. It's just like bland, like it's so boring, and I would not recommend that you see this. I really do feel like they should have made more of an effort to hire someone who was from an Asian country, someone who could sort of give the film a bit more of like an authentic feel to it, because it really did feel very like disjointed and weird, and it just didn't work. And like a lot of the editing was just really weird and shoddy. Just overall, it's just not worth your time. The last film that I saw was Reminiscence, and this just came out and stars Hugh Jackman and Rebecca Ferguson and Tandua Newton, and it is sort of like an erotic thriller, and I actually had a good time. I'm not really like the biggest Westworld fan. I've only seen like a few episodes, but I am a big Nolan fan, Christopher Nolan, and it definitely has echoes of that, but it's still its own unique thing. I would liken it more to like Blade Runner 2049 and those sort of like AI elements. I don't know, I just really enjoyed watching this. I thought it was really fun. The performances are really what help make this film work, and the chemistry between Hugh Jackman and Rebecca Ferguson is just amazing, and their scenes together really make it come alive. So yeah, that was a little recap of new movies and streaming films that I've seen recently. If you like this video, please subscribe, and yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.